Hi, and if you've got wine gifts to send this Christmas, I'm going to show you how I make these gorgeous Doodle bottles, and I am obsessed. They are absolutely beautiful. And we're going to just walk through how I make them, and anybody can make these. You don't need anything special apart from some acrylic paint pens. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel. I'm here to help you get the best out of your Cricut machine and become your own designer. And today we're not even using our Cricut machine. I love days when I can just pack that away and just do random freestyle crafts, and I'm going to do more of that. So today we are doing these gorgeous bottles. You can personalize them, but these are just my Christmas Doodle bottles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to take you through it. What you need is a bottle of wine. So I did some last night and practiced, and then I've done another version today. So I did use my Printessa acrylic paint pens. If you've got those, they work. They took quite a while to dry and were quite chalky, so you can use them. So these were the results with these, and I had to set them. So I set these with a acrylic glitter spray. I'll put the link to that below, but I would use a clear one, so I'll drop the link to a clear one as well. I'll drop the link to these pens because they have come out really well. Now this was using a thick nib, so I used a thicker nib, and I just sat doodling while I was watching telly because I was just really curious. I'd been to have my nails done, seen the shop window and thought, I want to have a go at that. I can do that. And these can be done for everything, for baby showers, for christenings, for weddings. You can do all different doodle themes, and I'm going to do them all throughout the year and do different themes because I just love them. And if you're giving a bottle of wine as a gift, that makes it more special. This is a nice bottle of wine, but that now just, for me, I love stuff like that. And then I've done it with a bottle of fizz. So this is the thinner nib. You can see there that I've got the thinner nib on here as well. And these are a different pen, and actually it's better. So this is the HTV Ron acrylic paint markers. When I did the Printessa paint pens, they were a bit chalky and they did wipe off, so I had to set them with the spray. So they took overnight to cure and set, and you couldn't touch them. Even this morning when I touched them, they wiped until I'd cured them with the spray. These I did an hour ago and it doesn't wipe off, and this is the HTV Ron acrylic paint markers, so I'll drop the link to them below because they are brilliant. So you've got two different end nibs. So what I did was I turned the nib round on these and used the thinner nib, and I just love the result. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head now to my desktop. I'll meet you there. I'm going to show you my first few doodles, so that I'm going to show you just how I draw them, because anybody can doodle. It doesn't have to be perfect, and when you actually really analyse those, some of them aren't perfect, but it's a doodle, and doodles can be whatever you want them to be. And if you're giving that to someone you love, then they just really appreciate that. Plus they look great on tables. I love them. They'd be great for weddings. So I'm going to start and just show you the first few doodles, and then I'm going to put some Christmas music on and just fast forward it a bit so that you can just see how I go through and finish the bottle. So I've done it on the bottle of red, and as you see, that is not wiping off. That is the HTV Ron pens. No sealant on. That is brilliant. I'm thrilled with that. I mean, you could even do a couple of glasses for Christmas, couldn't you? You probably would seal those with something that was safe for food. Okay, so let's get doodling. And this one is a red wine. This is a gift. So this has got a glitter spray on. Actually, if I got a spray, so this is the spray that I'm using, and it's a silver glitter spray. Now I'd get a clear one, if I'm honest. I think it looks nice, a bit festive, but yeah, I think I'd prefer it clearer because they look great when they're just all clear. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to decorate a bottle now, and you can see the process. So what I'm going to do is this is a nice one that I'm going to give again as a gift. I'm going to do the first few flourishes, and we're going to start off around the back, and that's what I found is the best thing to do. So we're going to work around there and work from the top, and the reason I find that easier to do is because you can work your way around, because you don't want to touch your design. Start at the back so that if you make any mistakes it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to do a bauble. It doesn't even matter if it's not perfect. That's a bit wonky. And I'm going to do a shorter one there. It was easier last night because I sat on the sofa doing this with a cushion on my knee, and that was so much easier. And then, so we're going to, that's how the bauble works. And then you can do stars like that. A bow. So to do a bow, you're going to do two bow shapes. Ball in the middle like that. And the thing is, because they're doodles, they don't have to be perfect, and that is what I love about it. We're going to do a little vine, so just the Christmas fir leaves, so that's like that. I have been putting dots in. You can decorate your baubles how you want, we'll do that in a minute. A heart, and the great thing is, as long as you've got a wet wipe near, or a piece of kitchen roll, you can wipe it off if you make a mistake, and as long as you're quick you can wipe it off and you don't get any residue. What else am I going to put on this? I'm going to do a candy cane. This is the one that I struggle with the most for some reason. Well, it's not so bad because you're dealing with a curve of a bottle as well. There's your candy cane, a present, and these are all really, really easy things to do. And then what else have I got? I'm going to do just a Christmas wreath, right? And this is just dead easy because you're just going to do a swirl like that and then do a ribbon on the bottom. I think we're all right now. We can start working round. So your baubles you can decorate any way you want. When you get these pens, you get two ends, so you can flip it round and you can see that there's actually a fatter end on that, and you flip it round to get a narrow end. So that's what I've done. I've done the narrow end. And last night I did it with the chunkier end, and the narrow end is definitely easier. But the great thing about doing these with doodles is you can just do anything you want. So we want to add some bits here, and I'm going to do quite a few baubles from there because that's where they would naturally hang from. A star. Want a Christmas stocking. That can be a bit like that, and then we'll just decorate our stocking. That stripe, make that a bit bigger at the top. A Christmas tree. I'm going to put some more stars in. Present there. So you can see how I'm building it up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some music on and I'm going to carry on. And how did you find those? I'm obsessed. Everybody I know is going to be getting decorated bottles for Christmas because I just love them. And the thing is, it's like last night, if you're in the UK, you like me will be obsessed with I'm a Celebrity. I just watched I'm a Celebrity, and I did my doodling and I loved it. And yeah, I just doodled and I loved it. So actually, it's for me, it stops me from working. If I'm one of those people that I'll sit down at night and think, oh, I've got this to do, I've got that to do, and I will work and design all night. This is a way to stop me doing it and just help me relax. So please do let me know if you have a go in the comments, any questions, and do check out my other Christmas crafts. And if you want to have a go at foiling, if you're like me and love it all things sparkly, then have a look at my foil Christmas cards. They're coming soon. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time, and happy Christmas crafting.